program.
Thank you so much.
So, how excited are you? This is the Alakada franchise that has made the most money for you. How does it make you to feel?
I'm so I'm
Hello?
so excited. I'm so happy. I'm happy because the acceptance is out of this world. So I'm really happy. That's
Wh-
been good. Fans are good.
What do you think was the winning formula that made people want, everybody just wants to see Alakada?
I can't really say, but I think let me just say maybe God and hard work. God and hard work. Because sometimes a lot of people will get impressed with your hard work. So, but sometimes you might be hardworking and along with your missy. So that's why I would say God and hard work.
Okay. Um, Before Alakada, I knew that sometime last year because you announced that immediately after Alakada hit 350. I think one of your announcement was that we should be expecting Iyalu Day and one of your other
Two
movies
other films.
next year.
So,
Uh, this year, sorry. I want to ask, what was the motivation behind bringing back Alakada? I think Alakada, this is the third or fourth
installation.
installation. What was the um, what inspired you to say, let me bring Alakada back?
I would say Alakara is like a day-to-day story. Is what a lot of people can relate with. So it's a day-to-day story, and if you've seen this new Alakada, you know that is a total different story from the old Alakadas, you know. So, and I just feel like, oh, something people love. You just pass a social message through comedy. And when things are funny, you tend to always remember because you want to laugh, you want to be happy. Do you understand? You can never see someone say, I want to forget about my past, my funny past, my sweet past. The only past we always want to forget about is the sad past, painful past. So
You
you understand my point? When you say people, I want to forget about my past. Maybe the past has to do with something painful, something sad. You understand? But once you have a past that is sweet, there's happy memory, funny memory, you want to always remember. So I feel like bringing Alakada in and bringing a social message, social lessons in a comic way, it's a very good thing.
you
So that's
packed
why I brought it back.
you packed the movie with a lot of crazy folks. How was it working with Bimbo, Kiki, Emily, the because
Lizzie J.
because we watching it, we were laughing. So we just I can imagine how it was on location.
And we laughed, but they are professionals. So on set, we laughed and they didn't stress me, truthfully. They did not. None of them stressed me. They've been wonderful and they've supported me in ways that I can't even explain. They've been very supportive. Fine, I pay them very well for acting, but after then, they didn't collect money for content. They didn't collect money to do meet and greet. So I can say they've been very great. And being on set, yes, sometimes we laugh. Especially Lizzie J. Sometimes she makes us laugh. All of us would just start laughing and they had to cut the camera. So I'll just say Lizzie J. Otijawiri, especially that restaurant scene with Okwe Famaki. And I want to use this medium to say thank you to Okwe Famaki because he's actually a cameo in the film. He didn't stress me and he didn't collect a dime. So thank you, Okwe Famaki, for that. Okay. So, that scene was so crazy and the Kutono scene was. This day is hilarious. And Bimbo brought our A game to Kiki too. Everybody brought their A game. In Edo, everybody. Jemoli, everybody.
I saw that KSA performed in the movie. Is KSA your favorite indigenous actor? What brought artist? What brought the idea of KSA coming to perform in the movie?
Number one, you can't even be asking such question that is KSA my most favorite. Can I say it's everybody's favorite? It's like a father to everybody. I just wanted a different feel, you know. I just wanted the movie to be real because we're portraying someone like Madam Sharon, someone that lives large, that lives in Parkview, that lives in a Koyi, that has money, and wants to do a party. I just feel like, oh, and everybody knows that, oh, I'm very close to Pasuma, and I've used Pasuma in my movie, I've used Saeed Oshuba, I've used Malaika. So I just wanted something different. And Adewale Ayuba was in Messi's movie last year. So I just wanted something different. I want something that people wouldn't believe it. And it wasn't easy getting in, but it was I will tell you, he's one of the best things that happened to me last year because he's such a father. He was paid, but I can't say I paid him because that's actually not his fee. And he was there and he was so professional.
Okay. So you had an impressive lineup of actors. I mean, aside the artists that had cameos in the film, you had an impressive lineup of actors. What inspired your casting? What was the key thing you were looking out for in your casting? Were you looking out for funny characters or people that could just pull off the role or people that won't stress you? What was your principal consideration?
You can see a lot of people have been saying, oh, why is this one not doing meet and greet? Why is this one not doing meet and greet? I just laughed, because the thing is, I go for people that fit into the role. I go for people that fit into the role.
Okay.
So now
I go for people that fit in the role. You understand? And
I saw your post yesterday when you said when your fans wants to post now or address you, they should put 350 in front before they post or address you now. Now 350 is down. What is the next thing that we are looking at now before the end of this cinema runs? Are we looking at 500? Are we looking at 600? And what are
sometimes you never can tell. Cinema run is not. A lot of people think is easy, but it's not. So you never can tell. People can come out, they might not, they might just decide to give who they have, So I can't tell. But I know by Monday, obviously, we should be over 400 million by God's grace.
Okay.
So, but at the end of this, I never can tell. It depends. I can't tell.
How have you coped? I've seen that in the last few days. I've seen that you've been to Osogbo, Ibadan, Akure. Yesterday you were at Ikorodu. Today I've seen you've been at Ikeja Mall, you're at Viva Mall. I see you posting that you're going to be in Ilorin over the weekend. How are you coping? And I hope you're not going to break down.
I can't break down. I'm a workaholic. I have to work. Oh no, phone. You have to work and you have to be hardworking. You have to do something. If you're saying I'm just going to do this for a few time and I'll rest again if I do. What about people that go to work every day that have to stand? If you're talking about me, what about the girls that tend to the people that sell tickets? They have to stand from morning till night. Maybe me, I will still sit down. I can still go into the cinema, relax. I can go to the manager's office and sleep on the floor, something like that. I know it's not easy, but I'm working. I'm working hard. I need to work. You have to work. If you don't work, you will not eat. So I'm working. So I don't see it as a big deal. I don't see it as anything.
How's your son cope in the last few days now?
That one, okay. Well, that one does not send me his father. Once he sees his father, once he sees me, I talk to him on phone. He's happy. He has resumed school, so makes it very easy. So he's just, Mommy, how are you? I'm fine. When are you coming home? I'm working for you and you and your sister so that you people will be somewhere in life. Okay, Mommy, I love you. I love you too. When I get home, he will hug me and go to his room. And most times, if I'm not home, the daddy will be at home. And his cousins are at home with him. So it's okay. He's a big boy. He's 5. He's going to be 6 this year. So he's not a child anymore. So he will understand Mommy has to hustle for good life.
Okay. Now, we are looking forward to Iyalode and what's the second one that you mentioned?
Mr. and Mrs. J.
Okay. Iyalode is probably the first time you are doing an epic movie for the cinema, if I'm right.
Even in my entire career, that's my first traditional movie.
Okay. What inspired Iyalode? Is it because everybody is now doing it looks like epic is the new gold in the cinema that inspired that?
No, I've always wanted to do it, but I've made up my mind that when I'm going to do it, it's going to be different. I'm going to be infusing a lot of, because Tiana styling styled us. I wanted something different. I wanted it to look like Afrocentric kind of thing. So even when it's not just Nigeria, everybody can feel it. So, and my budget has been scaring me. So last year, God way, I was able to do it, and I had to bring Fame One on board. So they had a huge percentage as well, but not like my percentage is bigger. And I brought one of my friends to Shia Labi, on board. So, and I was fine with the budget. It's a massive movie. It's massive.
You know,
I can tell you that that's one movie that I can sleep and not even do meet and greet. I can sleep and not even go anywhere. I can sleep without doing adverts. It's a massive movie.
okay, now let's talk about. You seem to be one of the actresses that has the biggest organic fan base. How did you? How were you able to do it? Because I see that sometimes when you just make one post like this, it's
Goes
trouble.
viral.
If anybody comes for you and you don't even say anything, that person is already in trouble. How did you build that fan base? And I see when you go to all this your meet and greet, the way they
Wash
all
out.
want to meet you, and I see some of them even post very happy that they meet you. How did you were you able to build that kind of organic fan base?
I'm not fake. I'm real. I'm just me. I think a lot of them can relate with me. I didn't change my lifestyle. I didn't change who I was before I started acting. I grew up in the village. I'm from a poor background, and look at me today. So I didn't change it. So I think a lot of them they can relate with me, and I don't try to be clean enough. I don't try to be clean. I don't try to be perfect. I try to let them see my imperfection. I let them know that, I can make mistakes. I can misyan. I can do this. And obviously, when you make mistakes, you just have to pick yourself up and rectify your mistakes. Do you understand? So they can relate with me. They can resonate with me. I think that's just the thing. I don't try to be someone else. I'm just the same person. So a lot of them can see themselves in me.
Okay.
So, and they know everybody, you can't be perfect. So they know it's that same Toyin Abraham Ajayemi, the imperfect person that they've always loved. And I'm not trying to change it. And they know when I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong, I will apologize. But when I'm not wrong, I'll stand on it and they can see. So I think that's just the thing. Nothing more. And maybe just God. I pray a lot. So
Okay, so let's come back to filmmaking. You seem to have joined the league of those who have captured the December audience. Aside being a successful filmmaker, December has become one of the times that we know that Toyin is going to come out with something beautiful. Which one of these two films that you have mentioned is going to be hitting the cinemas this weekend? And in the course of the year, do you have any plans for streaming platforms like YouTube and a few other platforms? Any plans in that direction for sort of filler films?
for now, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes you never can tell. I don't know for now. For now, I don't know. All my brain now is just Alakada, bad and bougie. So then after Alakada, then I move on to the next thing. So
Okay.
I
My
don't know.
my last question before you go. When Alakada came, I know how it feels for you to make a movie, work very hard, raise funds, do it, push the movie, and then you just wake up and somebody goes online and say the movie is not good. How did it make you look? How did it make you feel? And do you now feel vindicated that despite that people have come out to say the movie is good and they like the movie?
What I've realized that my mom and dad used to tell me, some people will hate you, but they need you to be successful. So they have to pour that hate on you. So I've realized that some people is engagement. But fine, I realized some people were actually paid, which we are working on that. I don't really want to say much about that. But some people just want engagement. They know my fans, they know people will come out. But you can't want engagement over another person's downfall, which is bullshit. I tell people if I've done it or I do it or I've ever done it, God Almighty should come and punish me. I don't even do that kind of thing. You understand? So, but the point is, I realized that most of them. So, let me say years back. Trust me now. I'm being honest. I am 100% honest. There is nothing you want to say, you want to write about me that will move me anymore. You guess what? Because I have seen, I have been through it all. There is nothing you want. Absolutely nothing. There is, in fact, sometimes I don't want to mention anybody's name. I will go. The person you might be doing a live video, you abusing me. I will be there. I will be laughing. I swear. I can read what you write about me. I saw what someone wrote about me. They sent it to me. I went to the person's page. Before I blocked the person, I was laughing. Now it looks like they all look like a joke to me. So I'm not moved again. Maybe years back. Now I do not. I'm not joking because I've learned something. You cannot be a fruitless fruit and people will throw sticks at you. It's not possible. You have to be fruitful for them to throw sticks at you. And some people need you to survive. So it's fine. Now I don't get, if I leave this conversation now and someone is abusing me I can even go and comment and put thumbs up. I don't get moved again. It's now past tense. It doesn't move me. There's nothing you want to say again. There is nothing. The worst that anybody can ever do to me is involving my son, my children, and they've done worse. So there is nothing. I think last year was just a phase that God just wanted me to pass through that phase. And I've passed through it. There is nothing anybody can say again. There is nothing. I've passed that. If you like, carry my movie and say it's the most terrible film of the decade. Now you sabi. And the funniest thing is people is not, I can tell you, I've never, most of the people that have been reviewing it, I've never seen them before in my life. I don't know them. In fact, some people, when they review, when they see their page, when I see it on their page, I will even go to them, to their DM to say, please, can you collaborate with me? Just a way of showing appreciation, because when you collaborate with me, it will show on my page, and I know a lot of my fans will follow the person, and that's it. So I'm fine. My fans, Nigerians that made movie for, they love it. It's just like Yoruba will say, 80% Edabati Nife, like 20% you go. And when one go lot, because you was out me, right? 2025 now.
All right, Toyin. Thank you and congratulations. And we are hoping and praying that by the end of your movie rounds, you make more than you ever imagined that you were going to make. Because it was a lot. I've seen the movie, and I think it's a lot of hard work to put that kind of movie together.
Much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, 350 million. Peace out, 350 million.
All right. Thank you, Toyin, for taking time out of your meet and greet at Viva to talk to us.
I had to come and sit in the manager's office to do this. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks. All right, it's been nice being on the show today. We spoke to Kayode Kasumu. We spoke to Kasum, sorry. And he has told you to look out for
the thrillers that he's working on.
Especially the love story in Valentine.
Real love.
If you like love, imagine Kayode, who is very good with drama, just like Biodun Stevens, collaborating with Timmy. You understand? So it's going to be a beautiful Valentine.
Ladies, please go and watch Timmy again. It's not only on YouTube now; it's in cinema now. It's going to be in cinema for Valentine's. So.
You understand? So, and then we spoke to Toyin, and you've heard how she's feeling about the 350. She said by Monday she should go beyond 400. You understand? So, thank you so much for listening today, and we hope that next week you'll be back when we bring you another set of guests, and by then I hope that maybe Funketu will be looking closer to 2 billion because as of Monday she was at 1.4 billion.
1.4 plus.
You understand? And then apart from the 1.4, I saw the crowd in Ghana. I never could imagine that a Nigerian actress
Yeah.
could command such crowd. They had to call in the police to take people away with the crowd that came out to see Funke and the crew of Jennifer
Everybody
yesterday.
loves Jennifer.
You understand? So everybody really loves Jennifer.
Yes.
She really got a good name for that movie.
Everybody
You
loves
understand?
Jennifer.
Well, everybody really loves Jennifer. Thank you for listening. Until next week when we come up with another show.